Corpus Christi go on there, boy. Went on there, boy. I celebrate that, boy. You know me. All the festival in Trinidad and Tobago, Yarah coming out, boy. What we really do for Corpus Christi? So I look for it, I research it. However, it don't have anything really showing paganism through Google search and AI, right? So what I did was, I said, alright, as a cameraman, let me go and see what did this really do for Corpus Christi. I didn't know worshiping Joseph was part of what the Most High say in the Bible. Something in right there. I see some children kneeling down, right, on the promenade facing the priest. But Exodus 20 and 5 said, "Oh, bow down to none of them." So something had to be something in right, man. Nah. And then they march. It had a big truck for this, you know. So it's like carnival. They block off the roads, they call police. Or you can celebrate Corpus Christi like carnival. Well, listen, right. We have some scriptures to go over, man. You might say, Yarah, why you always come and talk about the holidays, boy? You can't catch a break, boy. Give me Isaiah 58 and 1. And I will tell you why you can't catch a break when we're talking about the holidays in the world.
Isaiah chapter 58 and verse 1.
Yeah?
Cry aloud, spare not,
Yeah?
lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
So that is what we come out doing, right? Read a little more.
Show forth my people their transgressions.
Show forth my people their transgressions. Nobody never sent you to serve Mary. Even the chain of command say, the Most High, Christ, man, then woman. So why you serving Mary? Who make Mary a deity? I didn't see that in the scriptures. And the house of Jacob there says, let me tell you something. I come to speak to specific people. People who fed up, people who want change, people who want to get closer to the Most High, people who love God. That is the people I come to talk to. Anybody else, this is not for you. Because I choose for the Most High to use me as a vessel to do His work, like what the brother now read from there. I ain't come to entertain, and I ain't come for everybody. It's who want to know, who want to seek out knowledge and find the Most High. That is where we can have a conversation. Right? So with that disclaimer out the way, let me tell you this. Most High willing, once it not the weather not bad, we outside. Hebrews outside. Because he said, cry aloud, spare not. You understand? There are very few things that can stop us.
Committed sin, transgressed also the law.
Whosoever committed sin, transgressed also the law. What that means? When you go against the laws and the commandments in this book, the Bible, that is when you are committing sin. That is when you are going against the laws and the commandments of who? The Most High, God. Ahayah, yashaya is his name. The name that he told Moses in Hebrew. That is who you're going against. When you transgress. What does that happen for? I don't know. You ever ask somebody something and work on the answer tell me, you know. It has come out before you could even finish a sentence. You might say, bro, you see my pen? By the time you say, bro, you see my, he say, I don't know. Yeah? Read.
It's in the book of Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I also will reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me.
Thou shalt be no priest to me. In the old days, in the Old Testament, we were king and priest upon the land. We had special, we are and we were a special people unto the Most High. He gifted a lot of us with amazing abilities, amazing powers. And here what they're doing, they're using Corpus Christi, right, And they're taking it and putting the children, they're teaching the children that. The younger generation. So you see the cycle of sin, the cycle of transgression, not really breaking. You understand? But what these scriptures say about these feasts and these holidays and things, and I saw you all heard me over and over saying, do your research, do your research, do your research. Part of researching is observing. And I went and observed it. Boy, oh boy, I can't wait to show you all what I saw for Corpus Christi. I can't wait.
Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
So there's a commandment, right?
Thus say the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
Learn what?
Learn not the way of the heathen,
Huh?
and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them.
Right. So every little holiday, how that? You can tell me if this making sense, right? To your ancestors, they be celebrating Labor Day today. That is because of Nelson Mandela, all them fellas, right? I want to show you something. Is it a hypocritical behavior for a holiday to be a specific day and you put it on a next day because it have a next one there? It had Corpus Christi yesterday, and Labor Day and holiday and Labor Day and Corpus Christi fall on the same day. So the government put it on a next day. So you telling me nothing wrong with that? No, the day have to have a specific power. It's supposed to align with the heavenly realm. You can't just throw a holiday on a next day because you feel to, because they can't celebrate it because they have a next holiday on it. That's not making sense. How you respecting the men who stand up for any boss? Because that's what you're saying Labor Day is for. So by just celebrating it today, you disrespect all the ancestors who stood up for you. Shameful. That is madness. Government could do that. It's government agents who kill them men. Government agents kill them men, and you celebrated it when the government tell you to celebrate it. Nah, man. And you see, we don't like to give up these things. You know why? You get Thursday off, you get Friday off, you get Saturday and Sunday. 4 days home. You want more rest than you could work. Sin is like diabetes, it's sweet. All sin sweet, just like a kiss cake.
The heart is deceitful above all things. The heart is deceitful above all things, and desperately wicked.
It's what?
Desperately wicked. Who can know it? I, the Lord, searcheth the heart. I try the reins, even to every man according to his ways and according to the fruits of his doings.
Stop.
So, understand what we say now.
Go on, eh?
The heart,
I said the same thing as this.
the mind conceiving things more to just let you have a time. Imagine you went along with them switching days on a holiday and you celebrated it Thursday, Friday, and then you have Saturday, Sunday off. And you know this, you still going to be tired Monday. You feel if you worship Mary, you will get to go to heaven? Anyways, yeah. The scripture reads, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Most High, but through Christ. So praying to Mary, holding a rosary, and you have some balls on a rosary, and you play with the balls on the rosary, and you're going and you're counting each one, and saying Hail Mary, ain't gonna get to heaven. Let me hear from the scriptures. I know it, but let me hear from the scriptures.
The book of John chapter 14 and verse 6. Yashaya said unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life.
Now read that again.
Yeshaya said unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life.
Nah, Mary man.
I am the way, the truth, and the life.
Joseph.
I am the way, the truth, and the life.
They're praying to about 1 million saints. All kind of saints. I feel like there's sort of make-up saints. I have no respect for them.
none, ye should have known my Father also, and from henceforth ye know him and have seen him.
Right. So that is enough to kind of dismantle that in your mind as adults. Now here what's going on. The part of the deception that they're doing, right, is using the children to celebrate Corpus Christi, to keep it alive and telling you it had. You see the amount of masqueraders this have for carnival? Yesterday in Port of Spain, Thursday in Port of Spain, it had that amount. It had that amount of children, right? It had that amount of children walking on the road behind a truck, kneeling down on hot pitch and saying the Hail Mary. If you poison the children's minds from youth, what you think will happen to you? You will get old. You'll have a lost generation. Your children will not respect you. Your children will not go in the paths that the Most High say He has for them. You understand what I'm saying? So we have to hold on to the children, and we really have to pay attention to what we expose to them and how we expose it to them, because they will know everything, but they have to know which one is right and which one is wrong. You understand? And let me tell you something, I'm a parent. I just watch what my children watch. If they're interested in a show, I'm going to watch that show and the whole season. I want to see what's in that show. I'm not leaving no rainbow colored thing to CP, no Skittles thing, no Skittles men going in my children videos, not at all. Read?
Genesis chapter 5 and verse 2. Male and female created he them, and blessed them, and called their name Adam in the day.
He called his name Adam in the day. You know how important your name is? It's so important that they highlighted in Genesis where the Most High name Adam. Right? Your name have power. Why you think in slavery? Listen, they have some videos on YouTube from a brother called Brother Katab. He just tell you about slavery. In and out of slavery. The man know it. Right? So I moving after the slavery part, when they whip you and change your name from your Hebrew name because your language is Hebrew. Right? Change your name and then give you a name like Tom and Jerry. No power. No resistance. You understand? So the meaning of Adam in the Strongs, right? To put, set, lay, put or lay upon, lay violent hand on. You understand? To set, ordain, establish. And one of the things that we will put on this earth here is to take dominion. And Adam's name says to establish, appoint, make, determine, fix, set, put in place, plant, fix. You understand? And the word name also have similar meanings to the name of to the word Adam. Let me go to the word name, right? To make for, transform into. So when it says you have your normal government name, because your parents didn't know better, but you have age now, and you start to study, you'll notice how much power it have in a name. You understand? And the most I give you when you give you a child and you give that child a name, that child goes out in the world with power, with some meaning. You understand what I'm saying? So why would you now come and carry that same child, Corpus Christi, and line him up? And let me tell you something. The two priests in a separate van, sitting on two chairs, and all the children walking. Thank God it rained this time, because the last time when it didn't rain, they was painting on the road. That's not right. We have to watch our children and bring them up. Train up a child in the way they shall go. And when they are old, they will not depart from it. We have to change. If you see you doing something wrong, change your life and say, well, I wonder is he writing. Research, because you have younger ones coming up behind you. Read.
So the book of Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 6.
Yeah.
Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it.
What you're training a child not to do. Give me Galatians. These are things you have to know. If we don't know it as adults, how can we teach anybody, your children or a friend, a colleague? Read.
Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these:
Yeah.
adultery,
Right.
fornication, uncleanliness, lasciviousness,
Yeah.
idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies, envying, murderers, drunkenness, reveling, and like such, of which I tell you before, as I have told you in times past.
All of these things. And in there is the worshipping of Mary. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. It's about time to stop doing that. Mary ain't giving her nothing. Mary have nothing to give you. What Mary gave her father say, right? Nothing. What the Most High gave you? Health and strength. If you hear this message, health and strength. Wake you up with power. Feel the Most High just call you by that government name. When it comes to being parents, do not let our children be slaves. When we leave the earth, you actually want to know in your mind and say, boy, when you're old age, say to yourself, you didn't give 100% to raising your child or giving your child the tools to become a better man or woman in society and for the Most High. In society, because the Most High say the word, right? Let us take example from one of our forefathers. Listen to every character in this scripture here. The Most High, the individual who we're going to talk about, and Satan. Get a better understanding of what to achieve as a man, what to achieve as a father, what to achieve as a mother. So you wouldn't carry a child in blazing hot sun to kneel on hot pitch in the middle of the road by Republic Bank to say Hail Mary 20-something times and lose count and start over. And the pastor wiping his head and going in the mic. And the children laughing, you know. Because I hear one of the children say, look, mommy, he said, no, why can't sit down too? I have to kneel long. He can't kneel long too. And the mother next day said, shh, kneel long. She like kneeling long too, you know. And he on top of a panel van at 100. All a joke, yes? The only thing I do is laugh behind the camera. Read.
This is the book of Job chapter 1 and 1. There was a man in the land of Uz whose name was Job. And the man was perfect and upright and one that feared God.
Perfect and upright and one who fear God. So one thing I know for sure, Job ain't walking down Pedrick Street behind no truck to worship Mary for Corpus Christi. Perfect and upright. There is some standards you have to aim for when it comes to the Most High. If you don't aim for those standards with you and God, let me tell you something. You will not get them standards for your life, for your business, for your wife, for your children, for yourself. If you don't put the Most High first, nothing will go right. Your life will always be in shambles. You can't organize yourself. You can't do the things you have to do because your spirit wrestling with your flesh. And Job answered that, and he's a old guy. Read.
And execute evil. And there was born unto him 7 sons and 3 daughters. His substance also was 7,000 sheep, and 3,000 camels, and 500 yokes of oxen.
Ooh, how much sheep you have now?
Not one.
Huh? That curse still from Deuteronomy 28. It's still active. Not a sheep. It's a goat. A goat even want to butt here. Nothing. That one Mary again here. Nothing. Read?
And 500 she asks, and as very great and a very great household too. This man was the greatest of all the men in the east. And his sons went and feasted their house, everyone in his day, and sent and called for their 3 sisters. And they did eat and drink with them. And it was so.
Right. So, the sons and daughters, the sons having a feast, and they call for the sisters. I wanted to watch everything. The Most High wisdom is unmeasurable. And today, what you will allow me to know is not what I'll know tomorrow. Right? But understand this. The sisters that get up and leave the house. You see it? The kind of woman it was. They had to go and call for them. Party. Imagine your brother having a party right up the road there. And you can't leave the house until he come for you. But we can see sisters so again, right? Huh? Keep reading.
And it was so, when the days of their feasting were gone about, that Job sent and sanctified them, and rose up early in the morning and offered burnt offerings according to the number of all. For Job said, it may be, though that my sons have sinned and cursed God in their hearts.
Right. So look at the father, look at the type of father Job is. These children are big children. These are the young children under in the teens, right? Job's children had a feast. Job wasn't there, but just in case, just in case they do something off key, he went and prayed. He went and long ago, before Christ was born on the earth, they used to have sin offerings. And he made a sin offerings for his children. That is love for your children. That action is a verb. He went and he rose up early and do that. He didn't have to do that. The big and their sense. And that's what Trinidadians to say. Do you all even pray for your children or your grandchildren? Like how your grandmother or great grandmother used to pray for you? That's where they get from. Job. That's where they get from. One of your ancestors, read.
Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan also came among them. And the Lord said unto Satan, Whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro in the earth.
Right, so here it is, right? The sons of God they're referring to is the angels, right? And the sons, the Most High, like you're having a meeting with them, I'm putting it in layman terms so you can understand, right? No, Satan was one of them. He's a fallen angel, right? He have to come the meeting, so it shows your level of power and how much power Satan does not have. He cannot not go to the meeting. If the Most High say, hey, I'm having a meeting, you have to come. Chain and command. The Most High, there's nobody over him. Ahayah, yashaya, ahayah. Top G. That's all they say, the layman terms. And when he questions Satan, where have you been? Walking to and from on the earth. You know what he's doing? The same thing he did in the heavenly realm. The one weapon that even take down angels. As a matter of fact, it's not even a bullet. Murmuring, lying, tail bearing, that take down angels. And you walking to and fro. What you think you doing walking to and fro? You don't have to draw a sword to get you on your knees. All you have to do is murmur. Read.
From to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. And the Lord said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job?
Have you considered my servant Job? And he spoke about how he liked Job in the beginning. How upright Job was. And this is how we have to be with the Most High, because we want a certain level of power and respect when it comes to our children. Look how he operated his children. But he perfect, you know. But look how he operated. He was never not sure boy. Let me give a piece of for it. Read.
And the Lord said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth God and escheweth evil? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, Do Job fear the Most High for naught?
Hear the wickedness. Hear the wicked response out of Satan. Read that again.
Then Satan answered the Lord and said, Do Job fear the Most High for naught? Has not thou made a hedge about him?
Ooh, they sweet part. Everybody wants this. But they don't like to do what Job does. You want to sell wine and jam for carnival. You want to still eat chocolate eggs. You want to still collect things for Valentine's. You want to play the PS5 you get for Father's Day. You want to go on that vacation for Mother's Day. You want to do all these things. But you want this hedge. It can't work so. You can't serve two masters. What is a hedge? What is hedge having it? That Satan even had to mention it. With having this hedge, it have something that can stop him, that the Most High put in place. But let me find out.
Thou hast made a hedge about him and about his household, and about all that he had on every side. Thou hast blessed the works of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land.
So wait. The Most High bless him and then protect everything here. Him, his household, the same children who want and life and peace and whatever, and all that is belonging is all the sheep, not 500, not 50, thousands of sheep, thousands of cows, thousands of goats, and all of this have protection from the Most High. But why? How come he get this protection? But what the Most High keeps saying, escheweth evil. Go from here with that evil thoughts. Go from here with that murmuring and not taking part in that. Shalom, I'm not doing that. Peace be with you. You go your way. Huh? That's what the Most High like. Resist temptation. Resist evil. Keep reading.
But put forth thy hand now, and touch all that he had, and he will curse thee to thy face.
Look at the wickedness Satan would mention. So I'm trying to show you as adults, when you go to work, you cannot protect your house. You cannot protect your children. You cannot protect your wife. You cannot protect your belongings when you leave home. The Most High does protect that. Just because you cannot see what is going on in the spiritual realm, that doesn't mean nothing is happening. Let me give you an example. I see that Tiantec truck across the road. You look Tiantec working now when it's a holiday. How you are lights home because they repaired what have to be done. Just because you're not seeing them work, that don't mean they're working. They're working hard and tirelessly. On a holiday, look, they're outside there. Yes, OT, they collecting OT. But the main thing is that you're not seeing it, that don't mean it's not happening. Somebody working behind the scenes for you to enjoy AC, fan, lights, for your fish to survive, TV, PlayStation. You know, I love to pongle that PlayStation. You understand what I'm saying? So the same thing in the heavenly realm. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. You know the prayer in earth as it is in heaven. Things are happening in the back that you will not know everything about. You here, you out here now. Some One has to protect your home. The Most High, God will protect your home. He will protect your children. He will protect your friends, your loved ones. He will even save your enemies for them to hearken unto Him and change from their wicked ways. So I'm going back to the children now. This is how we have to raise our children. Leave the earth. When you leave the earth, when the Most High call you, at least give 100% to transforming your child's life to be pleasing unto the Most High. So that when you leave, not only have an avenger, but somebody the Most High is pleased with. And you could only do that for a child by edifying yourself, reading these scriptures. Read. That's it. Reading these scriptures, reading these commandments and following them wholeheartedly. The scripture says, take cheerfully anything that is given unto you from the Most High. You understand? So we have to protect the young ones from those devils. Let me tell you something. Satan was trying to prove the Most High wrong. You ever see somebody so evil? The Most High is the master, boy. Why are you trying to prove the master wrong? And then have nobody tempting him, That's how he is. That's how he is. So we cannot enjoy the luxuries of life, all these vain things, and expect our children to get protected. You understand? We have to bring up a righteous generation. In Exodus, they talk about the generation that hate him, and then they talk about the generation that love him. Slip your child in there. Push your child into going there. And you could only do that but through the scriptures, through the Most High, through Christ, through following order, being obedient, submitting unto Christ, and the women submitting unto their husbands. And the children submitting unto mommy and daddy.
No man can serve two masters.
No man can what?
No man can serve two masters.
For Mary and Christ.
No man can serve two masters.
Now let me say Mary, Joseph, and Christ.
No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. He cannot serve God, Mammon.
Let me tell you this. Imagine the Most High having a conversation, Satan, right? And this is the one who fell in. You understand? Give me Isaiah 14 and 12. This is the one who fell. And he's deceitful, crafty, always coming with some underhanded thing, not telling you the full truth. And 99% of the truth is a lie. Read
Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? Isaiah 14 and 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nation? For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mountain in the congregations in the side of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
Right. So you see what he wants to do. He wants to be like the Most High. The person speaking to him then, you notice something, observe everything, Watch this. He said, How have you fallen from heaven? O Lucifer, son of the morning. He had a name, he had a title, he had power. His position in heaven, he had more power than how much he have now. So the man went to know, but how you fall from there to come down here? This is the Most High footstool. What are you doing here? What are you really doing here? You fall from up there to come down here. Only thing we can see from heaven is about that blue sky, the firmament. That's the only thing you can see from it. See, that's the only thing you can see. Huh? And only a remnant will really see any part of heaven. Read
Ezekiel 28. Ezekiel 28 and verse 15. Thou wast perfect in thy ways from the day that thou was created, till iniquity was found in thee.
Till iniquity was found in here was perfect, you know. You up there, you know. So I'm trying to show you who we dealing with and who you have to protect your children from. He knew many things up there and he tried to replicate it down here. How much to see? You wake up yet? We're celebrating that and they're worshiping Mary and Joseph on that day. Huh? Keep going.
By the multitude of thy merchants they have filled the midst of thee with violence, and thou hast sinned. Therefore I will cast thee out, profane, out of the mountain of God, and I will destroy thee, O covering cherub, from the midst of the stones of fire.
Ah boy. Now what's here? Oh, we understand something. We brother read before Hosea 4 and 6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, right? Read Ezekiel 20 and 3. You're destroyed for lack of knowledge. Who is the enemy? Who does your generation have to fight against? Let me deal with that. Yes, he fallen from heaven and we know that, right? Let me see again here now.
So the book of Ezekiel 28 and verse 3. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel.
Wiser than who?
Thou art wiser than Daniel.
Wiser than who?
Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret thing that they can hide from thee.
No secret thing they can hide from thee. And they have a scripture, Hosea 4 and 6 saying, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. You cannot comprehend what's going on here now. You have to consistently seek the Most High. You have to consistently seek the Most High words. You have to consistently read those scriptures. Listen to me. What the Most High revealed to you today will not be the same thing He revealed to you tomorrow if you are ready for it. He will keep revealing things to you to save you, to preserve your life, so that in the everlasting life you will enjoy. Not go through all of this pain and sorrow and then eternal hellfire. So if it is an enemy you're going against that is wiser than Daniel, let me tell you something. Daniel, when he was 12 years old, he saved a woman when she was going to be wrongfully prosecuted by two men who wanted to have sexual intercourse with her. Wrongfully, because you have to get married first. That's how the Bible is operating. Daniel at 12 years old saved that woman. The Most High used Daniel as a vessel. Think about the wisdom Daniel have. And what the scripture say, read that part about Daniel again. Just that part.
Ezekiel 28 and verse 3. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret thing they can hide from thee.
There's no secret thing you can hide from him. Wiser than Daniel, boy. And Daniel said, the way Daniel questioned the two men who was going against his sister is the same way in the earth. All the police and the FBI and the CIA just question people when they hold them. Daniel do that. And the scripture saying Satan is wiser than Daniel. You cannot leave your children alone. You have to edify yourself about the Most High and teach them. You cannot leave them alone. Teachings that Daniel have in his time is still being used at this time in life. Yeah. Teachings, ways and instructions that Daniel got from the Most High are still being applied now. So we have to change our perspective. Every holiday, let me tell you something, you have a calendar. Home, you have a calendar on your phone, watch every holiday and take it and make it your decision to get closer to the Most High by finding out, is this a holiday or a holiday that the Most High had in the scriptures? Because he has his feast days. He has Purim, he has Passover, he has first fruits, he has the Sabbath, he has tabernacles, he has holy days. And when it is, if you know Matthew 6 and 9, on earth or in heaven as it on earth as it is in heaven. When you do things aligning with the time that things are being done in heaven, you are blessed in a specific way. You are protected in a specific way. You are guided in a specific way. Just like how they were guided through the water when they split the ocean. We have to protect our children. Thousands of children yesterday were down the road marching and saying the Hail Mary. Satan is training up his children the way he wants them to go. But if we love God and we want to see heaven, we have to train up our children the way we want them to go and follow God, follow Christ. It had rainbow people in the march amongst children. That cannot be right. Because the Most High destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, an entire city, sent 2 angels. If you Google how much power an angel have, the Google will tell you that an angel has approximately base power, that's what they're saying, of 2 nuclear bombs. And when they watch Sodom and Gomorrah, everything turned to ash. They know something. They know a little thing. They know a little thing. Because you know why? Lucifer gave them a little coin of knowledge. Just like what he attempted with